When I was a child, I received shame-filled looks, shame-filled words, and shame-filled deeds. As I got older and was in school, I became very quiet and kept my head down a lot, or I'd hide my pain with a smile and very hard work. I did not want people to hear me or look at me unless I was being a perfect good girl. My identity was a shame-filled identity, and the only way I felt I would truly be accepted is if I worked very hard for it. My young life wasn't always terrible because me and my brothers and sisters were taken care of, and we always went to church together. It was at church that I learned about the love of Jesus, and at the age of 10, I asked Jesus to come into my heart. Jesus was the only one I felt I could share my pain with and who would listen. My life did not become dramatically better overnight, but little by little, I began to lift my head. My husband, friends, and a church that talked a lot about having a God-given identity made the difference. With years of love-filled words, love-filled looks, and loving deeds toward me, my life slowly changed. I was like a wilted flower that began to bloom. I could lift my head and look at people in the eye. It was a genuine smile that came from my face. Godly identity was a big part of my parenting, my 5 girls. I'd have identity statements all over my house, in the kitchen, the bedroom, and even the bathroom. I would speak those words out loud over my children, believing those words would transform them into beautiful, godly women. But those words were transforming and healing me. I had all the making of transferring my shame, fear, bitterness, and defeat to my children. And sometimes I have, but I'm so grateful that God intercepted me on that journey and gave me a choice to choose a different path. That is why I relate to Mary Magdalene. He wasn't ashamed to look at her. Instead, his look was a look of love. Also, she wasn't afraid to look at Jesus. His love took the covering of shame and fear off of her, and she became her true self. That is what Jesus did for me. It wasn't overnight, but nevertheless, it was a lasting change, and he is still transforming my life.